Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in case you're new here. My name is Andy and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this super gorgeous crochet shell bag. I put a filler inside so at least you can understand how the shape will be. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and also drop a comment below how your bag ended up. And if you would like to support me with the yarn, you can do this in the Buy Me a Coffee webpage, which I put the link below. So if you're ready, let's get started. We will need to have the following materials for the bag. I'm going to use this Swan Black glitter yarn, and this one you might actually not be able to buy in your country. I'm going to show you how it looks like. This is really perfect once you want to do a bag. I'm also going to need a crochet hook with 3.5 millimeter, yarn needle, hooks for the two sides, the strap for the bag, a magnetic clip, scissor, and stitch markers. We will need to have 4 of these ones for this work. We start by making a magic ring. So grab around your hand the yarn, then we are going to pass it under, insert 2 fingers and grab the yarn. We kind of created this loop and then chain 1. Now in this magic ring we are going to make 5 single crochets. This stands for our first single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have our 5 single crochets plus the first one, 6 together, okay? And then now we are going to pull on this strap. Not gonna make it very tight yet because it's gonna make it easier for us to start with our first round. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to grab this first chain that we had and we are going to pass this first chain and the last chain over this, just like this, okay? And then we are going to chain 1 in the back, okay? So this is the back part, and then we turn it back to the front, okay? So now we are going to work between the chains. So now, you see, this one is not under this loop or this loop, it's in between. Going to make 1 single crochet. It's much easier for me to mark the first chain, so at least I understand which one was the first. It's easier with counting. It's easier also when I get back that I don't pass to the other. So in the end, we're gonna make this middle circle much tighter, so don't worry about this at this moment. So we have to do 2 single crochets into every middle stitch, okay? So this was our first one. I'm gonna do in the same stitch one more time. And then here, you see, not under, like you would do here, not here, but in between the stitches. In the first round, it's a little bit harder. You see, it looks like this in the back. And then 2 times. So the first round is a little bit more difficult because you kind of making it more visible, but afterwards it's gonna get much easier. So 2 times in the same stitch. So 1 and twice. Again, here in between. One, two, next one, and then finally the last middle stitch here. One and twice. Okay, I would say this was your hardest round. We have 12 stitches all around, and now we clearly understand where was our first stitch. So I'm going to remove the stitch marker. We're gonna do the same way like we did last time. So we are going to insert from the back the crochet hook, grab the yarn, grab the stitch, pull it over. Okay, we want to make sure that this yarn is coming from our left hand side. If our work is on from the back side, this is the front side, this is the back side, and we want to chain 1, turn it around, and then in the first stitch between, which is going to be this one, so this is, you see, this is not under, not this one, it's between. So we're going to insert it here, going to make a single crochet, and we are going to mark it. So we understand this was our first one, and in this round we're gonna do 1 time single crochet, and the next chain we're gonna do 2 times single crochet, after 1 time single crochet, then 2 times single crochet. So the next stitch 2 times single crochet, one, two, next one between the chains, it's going to be here, and the next one between 2 times single crochet, one and twice. Next one, 1 time single crochet in between, and the next one twice. It can flip easily to the wrong spot, so you have to make sure always that you're making in between the chains is slightly a little bit more difficult, because also it's more tighter. So twice, next one 1 time, the next one 2 times, 1 and twice. Next one time. Next one twice. Next one once. And the next one twice. 1 and 2. We arrive to the initial part of the circle. Again, we are going to insert in the back, from the back, grab the hook and pull it over, just like this. And then from the back side, we chain 1, turn around the work, and we are going to insert in the first between chains, so where the V is, okay, in the middle of the V. And we're gonna make a single crochet at the stitch marker here. It's gonna be much more and more easier to see it through. And now we're gonna make 2 chains single crochet and then increase, so 2 times single crochet in the same stitch. So the first one was a single crochet. Now the next one we're gonna insert between the V's another single crochet, and the next one 2 times single crochet, 1 and twice. Next one, single crochet, 1 time. Next chain, 1 time, single crochet. And the next one, 2 times. Carry on like this till the end of the row. So 2 chain, single crochet, and then 2 times single crochet in the same stitch. Now that we reach to the end of the round, we remove the stitch marker, and again we are going to insert from the back the hook, going to grab the yarn over, going to pull it towards the back. Great. I'm just gonna guide this one. It has to be from this side. So again, this is the back side, okay? Going to chain 1 and going to turn it back to the front. Again, we are going to make a single crochet into the first V. Now you see it more clearly. These are V's, you see? So now we have to make a single crochet into the V, the first V, the closest V. And again, we're gonna add the stitch marker to the first chain, just like this. And then, so this was our first single crochet. The next 2 chains, we're gonna do single crochet, so 3 chain in total single crochets, and the 4th one is 2 times single crochet all the way around. So the second V, single crochet, third, single crochet, and the 4th 2 times single crochet. So 1 and 1 more time, twice, next time 1, after one again, next stitch one, and then afterwards 2 times. So every fourth stitch is 2 times single crochet into the V shape. So 1 and twice, 3 times single crochet, and the fourth is 2 times single crochet. So carry on like this till the end of the round. Reach to the end of the round. Sorry, we remove the stitch marker. Again, I am going to insert the crochet hook from the back, going to guide the chain, going to pull out in the back. Again, you have to make sure that this yarn is from the other side, and then chain 1, and then we are gonna make a single crochet into the first stitch. This is going to be the step of every row. And now I'm going to show you what we're gonna do. So if you remember the first row, we did 2 times single crochet into every chain. The second one, 1 single crochet, 2 times single crochet, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Second one was 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. The third is 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. And the fifth round now is going to be single crochet into 4 stitches followed by 2 single crochet into 1 stitch, and we have to repeat it all the way to the end of the round. We're gonna close it exactly the same way like we did in the previous round. And remember, the first chain always stands for the first single crochet, always stands for our first single crochet into the round. The sixth round is going to be single crochet into 5 stitches followed by 2 single crochet into 1 stitch and repeat. And then the 7th round is going to be single crochet into 6 stitches followed by 2 single crochet into 1 stitch and repeat. 8th round going to be single crochet into 7 stitches followed by 2 single crochet into 1 stitch and repeat. And the last one is going to be single crochet into 8 stitches followed by 2 single crochet into 1 stitch, and we have to repeat exactly like this until we finish the whole round. And I'll see you here once you're done. More this circle, so at least it's gonna be more closing, you know, like this circle part. You can just pull on this and then we can close the gap a little bit more. Okay, I think I managed to close up quite well. So now we have this center loop. I want to work it away, this yarn. Actually, I could have crocheted it around, but now I want to just kind of get rid of that. So I'm going to insert it in a couple of stitches. Always work in the back part, so at least it's not visible from the front. Okay, this is going to be the front and it's not going to be visible on the back because it's going to be the inside part of the bag, and we are still paying attention how we are doing our stitches. Couple of more stitches here and there. And then once we're done, we can nicely cut. Also here, the top part, cut the yarn. This is how it was, okay? Pull this out. It's easier with the finger actually. Okay, going to add a yarn needle, and we are going to kind of recreate. Have a look. This is how it is the other, this is the ending and this is the beginning, so we want to kind of recreate so it won't be visible. So I just added this yarn here, and now the closing is nice, it's not visible, and I am going to tie it, of course, in the back part. So I'm gonna make a couple of stitches here and there again. I believe you see it's not visible where I had the ending, just because it's slightly a little bit more up, but it's going to be completely disappearing in a moment. Okay, a couple of more stitches. And once we are done, we can cut the yarn. Don't forget to make from this round 2 in total. So I placed stitch markers exactly in 16 stitch differences. So there is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we have to do the same in the other side as well. So I placed 1. I'm going to count the 16th. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exactly here is my 16th. I'm going to add the yarn. Just like this, gonna leave some tail. So in the end, I can nicely work it away. Going to just chain here, 1. And now we need to chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 20. Okay, so if you have a look, this is how the back's gonna be. This is the front part and this is the back part. Okay, so the two front part like this, the back is going to be added to each other like this. So we need to remove this stitch marker in this side, and I'm going to, from the back, I'm going to insert the yarn needle. I'm going to the crochet hook, grab the yarn, pull over, and we need to do a slip stitch. And again, I want you to have a look at this. So this is the 2 stitch marker. We are gonna work in this direction until we meet in this side. This part, we will not make any stitches. Okay, so now that we did the first one, we are going to chain 1 and I want to turn slightly this work. Okay, so have a look. This is the chain. Okay, this is the chain, how it looks like. I want to turn slightly and have a look. We have these middle chains here. Okay, we're gonna work in these middle chains for the first round. Okay, we're gonna get the first one. We're going to be inserting here for the first. Okay, and then we need to do a slip stitch. And then next one, again slip stitch. So it's 5 times going to be slip stitch. Okay, so this is the second one. third chain, again slip stitch, fourth, again slip stitch, fifth, again slip stitch. The next 10 chain we're gonna make single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 10, and the next 5 chain we are going to make slip stitches. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and the last one, 5. Okay, we are going to grab from the back, grab the yarn and make a slip stitch. Just like this. Going to pull onto this one. This is the place where we inserted the initial yarn, so I wanted to a little bit tie it more. Going to chain 1, going to turn the work, and now we're gonna work only in the back loop. So if you have a loop, this is going to be our back loop. Okay, so let me show you 5 times. The next 5 chain we're gonna do only slip stitches. So 1, next one again back loop, only 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the next 10 chains, we're gonna do single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. And then for the next 5 chain, we're gonna do slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then again, next chain, we're gonna grab the yarn and slip stitch. And then chain 1. Turn the work. And then we are going to continue like this. We're gonna do 5 slip stitches in the back loop only, followed by 10 single crochets in the back loop, followed by 5 slip stitches again in the back loop, joining with the other side from the back side, chaining 1, and we are going to continue like this until we will meet the 6 stitch marker. Leave a little bit of tail so I can work it way. I pull out the yarn. Just going to a little bit work it away, this yarn, because I want to make sure that it won't slip out. Okay, and we can cut the yarn. And don't forget, we have to do the same here on the other side as well. To make the flap, we're going to start by making a slip knot. And we need to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're going to flip slightly the work and have a look. These middle chains, we are going to work in these ones. So going to grab the first one, just like this, and we are going to make a single crochet. So we're gonna do altogether 9 single crochet. 2, 3, 9, and in the last chain we need to do 3 times a single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And now we will need to do 9 times single crochet. So first, second, nine, third, and on the top one we're going to make 3 times a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. This one I can cut off because I was doing my single crochets that it was keep covering, so it was not visible. So I completely covered it. All right. Now I'm going to close the chain. I'm going to close the round, so I am going to insert my crochet hook from the back, going to pull this chain to the back. I'm going to turn to the back, chain 1, and then we are going to make exactly the same way how we did with the bag. We're gonna make between the chains here where the V shape is, I'm gonna make the first single crochet like this. Just gonna add a stitch marker because it's easier for me to say through where it started, the first chain. And then we're gonna do another 8. We are gonna do another 8 single crochet. This was our first one, so between the chains, 2, 3, and 9. And now the next stitches, in the next 3 stitches, 2 times single crochet. You look for the V shape. One, 2. One, 2. And one more V chain. 1 and 2. And then after 9 times single crochet between the V shape. 1, 2, and 9. And now the next 3 stitches, again we are gonna do 2 times single crochets. And again, we are back in the initial point. So we remove the stitch marker. Going to insert in the initial chain our crochet hook. Going to grab, pull over. From the back, I'm going to chain 1. And then in the closest V, I'm going to make the first chain. If we go to the closest, I'm gonna do the first single crochet. I'm going to add the stitch marker. And now we are gonna be, this was our first single crochet. We're gonna do another 8 single crochets between the V stitch. 1, 2, and 8. After 2 times single crochet into the next stitch. 1, 2. Next stitch, 1 time single crochet. Next stitch, 2 times single crochet. Next stitch, single crochet. Next one, 2 times single crochet. and the next one 1 time single crochet, and then 9 times single crochet between the V shapes. 1, 2, and 9. Next stitch between the V shape, we're gonna move to 2 times single crochet, 1, 2, next one 1 time single crochet, next V 2 times single crochet, next 1 time, next one 2 times, and the last stitch 1 time single crochet. We just reached to the beginning part, remove the stitch marker, and in the initial chain from the back we insert the crochet hook, pull into the back, turn the back, make a chain 1, turn the work, and in the closest I'm going to make a single crochet and put the stitch marker. In the next stitch 2 times single crochet. And now we're gonna do another 8 single crochets in the next 8 stitches, altogether to have 9 single crochets. The next 2 stitches 1 time single crochet, then 2 times single crochet into the same stitch, the next 2 stitches single crochets, then again 2 times single crochet into the next stitch, and then the next 2 stitches single crochets. And 9 times now single crochet into the next 9 stitches. The next stitch 2 times single crochet, next 2 stitches single crochet, next stitch 2 times single crochets, next 2 stitches single crochets, next stitch 2 times single crochet, and next next 2 stitches single crochets. Can remove the stitch marker. Going to insert from the back the crochet hook, going to pull the chain through, and then I'm going to chain 1, and now we're going to make a single crochet into the first V, and then we can put the stitch marker. We're gonna do another 8 times single crochet into the next 8 chains. Now the first stitch, we're gonna make 2 times single crochets into the same. 1, 2. Next 3 stitches, single crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then 2 times single crochets. And then 3 times single crochets. Then 2 times single crochets. Then 3 times single crochets. And then now we're gonna do 9 times single crochets, and in the end of the row, in the turning point, we're gonna do exactly the same like here, 3 times repeating the same, 2 times single crochet into the same stitch, then the 3 chains, single crochets, 2 times single crochet, 3 stitches, single crochets, 2 times single crochet into the same stitch, and 3 times single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Now we just reach back to the initial point, removing the stitch marker, going to insert the crochet hook into the first chain, grab the yarn, pull over, chain 1, turn it back, going to make a single crochet into the first V shape, add the stitch marker, and now we're gonna repeat the same thing. If you paid attention, we did always 9 times single crochet. The first chain stands for our first chain, and then once we finished with the 9 single crochets, then in the first round we had 2 times 2 times 2 times a single crochet into the same stitch. Afterwards it was 2 1 2 1 2 1. After 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1, then 2 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 1 1. And now in this one, once we finish with the 9 times single crochet, we're gonna have 2 times single crochet into the same stitch, then 4 times single crochet, and then 2 times again into the same stitch, 4 times into the next stitches, 2 times and 4 times and 9 times single crochet, repeating the same like we did here, 2 4 2 4 2 4, and then we join here. After coming round, we are always doing one more, so basically 9 times on the side, and then 2 5 2 5 2 5, after 2 6 2 6 2 6 2 7 2 7 2 7 2 8 2 8 2 8, and then I will see you there. On the side is always 9 times single crochet. Now that we are done, we are going to attach this on our bag. So made it a little bit bigger, so at least you can see it. Okay, so here is our bag, and I want to have a look. I want the roundy part to reach in the exactly center area. So exactly this is until where it reaches, and in the other side it will also reach until the half point. So I am going to cut the yarn, leave a long tail. Okay. And I'm going to pull out the yarn. I'm going to grab the yarn needle. First, I'm going to insert it in the next chain. Pull it out, so at least it's nicely looking exactly the same way. In here, I need to bring it down. 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to get under here and go under 1 chain, 2 chains, three chain. Still going to redouble check. Okay, actually I am just reached here. I can use a stitch marker, so at least I would have the same on both sides. Okay, so I want to attach this part and this part. So now that we kind of measured it exactly the same place, I'm going to make my stitches. We make sure that it's nicely straight, and I want to make my stitches here so I can attach it together. I'm gonna get the first stitches that are the closest to the bag, and I'm going to start attaching them together. Okay, next stitch. Next stitch. And just like this, I'm going to continue attaching until we meet till the other end. I always try to kind of find a stitch where I can attach the closest stitch. And now we have reached to this point, okay? But if you have a look inside, this one we also have to fix. So now I'm coming to the other side, and we have to continue adjusting and kind of stitching it together from the inner part as well. Make sure you don't reach to the other side, so you're just literally stitching 2 stitches together from the inner part, so at least it will be nicely kept firm, just like this. And I'll see you once we stitched this one together as well. We just reached back to the initial point, so we want to get rid of this yarn now. I am going to insert and going to kind of make many stitches that can make my yarn disappear. Make a couple of stitches inside, you know, you kind of bring it back the stitches. I'm gonna make it inside. I want to make sure that I don't go to the other side. Going back. Again in between. I'm gonna do one more. And in here between the stitches, few stitches. And the rest we can cut the yarn here. So this will look like this. So we will need to add the magnet. Going to look something like this. So we need to add here in the middle and also here on this upper part. I'm just gonna use a gun and going to add the glue here. You can obviously do the stitches as well, so it will be even more firm. Okay, we have to kind of understand where we want it to arrive. Going to add the magnet. Just like this. Finally, I just added the rings. Have a look. This is where we did the 5 slip stitches, and this is the first chain of the single crochets, and I did the same on the other side as well. So this is how it looks like, and we have to add the same on the other side as well. Then we can put the strap. So our gorgeous shell bag just got completed. I added a filler so we can better understand the shape of it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and I hope I'll see you in my next videos as well. Take care and bye.